The Southern California wildfires: destruction, resilience, and recovery. The Southern California wildfires, especially in Los Angeles, have caused widespread destruction, leaving both the land and countless residents in ruins. These fires, exacerbated by dry conditions and strong winds, have forced thousands to evacuate, destroyed homes, and stretched local resources to their limits. Emergency responders and firefighters are working relentlessly to contain the fires, but the devastation is staggering. The impact of these fires transcends the numbers. It affects individuals, families, and entire communities. Each statistic represents a personal story, a life disrupted. For those who have lost their homes or had to evacuate, the emotional toll is immense. The trauma of losing not only possessions, but a sense of security and community is profound. These psychological scars can last long after the fires are extinguished. Personal stories, such as those of families who have seen their homes reduced to ashes, highlight the resilience of the human spirit as they come together to support one another in times of crisis. The wildfires, particularly in areas like Altadena and the Pacific Palisades, have ravaged neighborhoods, leaving behind charred ruins. Thousands of homes have been impacted, and residents are facing the daunting task of rebuilding their lives. Local authorities have issued evacuation orders affecting over 20,000 people, with more than 10,000 buildings still at risk. The firefighting efforts have been hindered by extreme weather conditions, including high winds and low humidity, which have accelerated the spread of the fires. Over 5,000 firefighters are actively working to contain the flames, but despite their best efforts, the fires remain a significant threat. Aerial teams, using helicopters and air tankers, are also deployed to assist, but challenges like drone incursions complicate operations and delay critical firefighting efforts. The scale of these operations is monumental, requiring collaboration between local, state, and federal agencies. Fire Chief Anthony has been at the forefront, coordinating the response and ensuring resources are directed to the most urgent areas. Despite some progress, with containment percentages improving for specific fires like those in Altadena and Pacific Palisades, the unpredictable weather remains a significant obstacle. Beyond the firefighting efforts, the human impact of these fires is devastating. Families like the Martinez family, who fled their home in Altadena with minutes to spare, and the Johnsons, who returned to find their Pacific Palisades home destroyed, exemplify the emotional toll these fires have taken. The loss of a home is not just a loss of property, but a loss of memories, stability, and security. The psychological impact can lead to depression, anxiety, and PTSD, making the recovery process even more challenging. In the face of such adversity, the community's response has been nothing short of heroic. Neighbors have rallied together to support the displaced, offering shelter, resources, and emotional assistance. The outpouring of support from local organizations and volunteers showcases the power of community solidarity in the face of disaster. As the region continues to recover, the resilience of the affected communities is evident. The road to rebuilding will be long, but the collective efforts of residents, emergency responders, and volunteers are crucial to the recovery process. The scars left by these wildfires may take time to heal, but with support, hope, and determination, Southern California will rebuild stronger. In response to the crisis, security measures, including curfews in evacuated areas, have been implemented to prevent looting and protect residents' property. These measures reassure the public that authorities are prioritizing safety and maintaining order in the midst of chaos. Law enforcement agencies have been instrumental in maintaining security in the wake of the Southern California wildfires. In close cooperation with the Sheriff's Office, local police departments have significantly boosted their presence in evacuation zones, ensuring that residents are safe and that the curfew is strictly enforced. Officers conduct regular patrols, checking for any signs of unauthorized access to evacuated properties. This heightened visibility acts as both a deterrent to potential criminals and a source of reassurance for anxious homeowners, underscoring the dedication of law enforcement to maintaining order during such chaotic times. In addition to local law enforcement, the National Guard has been deployed to provide support and bolster security efforts. Their presence brings an added layer of safety, as they are well trained to handle emergency situations and can swiftly respond to any emerging incidents. The involvement of the National Guard signals the gravity of the situation and highlights the commitment of both state and federal agencies to safeguarding the community. Their role extends beyond security, aiding in the coordination of evacuations and ensuring that affected residents have access to the necessary resources during this crisis. Authorities are taking these security measures very seriously, recognizing that disasters often create opportunities for criminal activity. The enforcement of curfews and the strong law enforcement presence reflect a unified and focused response, emphasizing the priority of community safety. The cooperation among various agencies serves as a reminder that recovery is not only about rebuilding homes, but also about restoring a sense of security for residents who have already suffered tremendous losses. Clear communication with the community has been key in reinforcing the importance of these measures. Authorities have been proactive in informing the public about the curfew and explaining its necessity for protecting property. By fostering transparency and maintaining open lines of communication, law enforcement has worked to build trust and ensure that residents feel supported during this challenging time. In conclusion, the security measures implemented in the wake of the wildfires highlight a comprehensive approach to ensuring community safety. The curfew, law enforcement presence, and support from the National Guard all play vital roles in preventing looting and maintaining order. These efforts not only help protect homes and belongings, but also foster a sense of security for residents, allowing them to focus on the recovery process with peace of mind. As Southern California moves forward from this disaster, meteorologists are warning of weather conditions that may challenge ongoing firefighting efforts. With high temperatures, low humidity, and gusty winds on the horizon, the risk of new wildfires remains a major concern. Firefighters are staying on high alert, aware that even a small spark could reignite flames in previously affected regions. In the face of these challenges, it's essential for communities to remain vigilant and prepared for potential flare-ups. Beyond immediate fire threats, the long-term recovery for those affected is an arduous journey. Many families are still reeling from the loss of their homes and belongings, and the emotional toll of these tragedies cannot be understated. Recovery involves not just physical rebuilding, but also addressing the psychological scars left by the fires. Access to mental health support, financial assistance, and other vital resources will be crucial in helping residents rebuild their lives. Local governments and organizations are already working to provide these services, but the recovery process will require sustained support from both the community and external entities. Community resilience is a key factor in this recovery. In the wake of the fires, neighbors have come together, offering emotional support and practical help to those in need. Community organizations have stepped up, providing everything from temporary housing to organizing fundraisers. This collective effort not only helps affected families, but also strengthens the community's bonds, reminding everyone that they are not alone. Moreover, resilience also involves being proactive about future risks. Residents can reduce the threat of wildfires by creating defensible space around their properties, participating in community cleanup efforts, and advocating for fire safety policies. Educational initiatives also play a pivotal role, teaching communities about fire risks and preparedness. By fostering a culture of awareness, Southern California can be better equipped to face future disasters. As recovery progresses, rebuilding will also be an opportunity to make communities more resilient in the long term. This could involve improving infrastructure, investing in fire-resistant building materials, and reevaluating land use. A forward-thinking approach to rebuilding can help ensure that communities are not only restored, but also better prepared for future challenges. In conclusion, while the threat of future wildfires looms large due to upcoming weather conditions, the recovery process for Southern California residents will be long and complex. The importance of community resilience, support, and proactive measures cannot be overstated. By coming together and supporting one another, communities can not only recover from the devastation, but also emerge stronger, more prepared, and united. Through collective action and sustained effort, Southern California can navigate this difficult journey and create a future that is better equipped to face whatever challenges lie ahead.